Waldo, and I'm just curious, how many of you woke up this morning like I did and looked in the mirror and said, yikes, what did I do to myself for the last 2 weeks? And so I made a resolution that I was going to get back in shape again. And to help me is my incredible personal trainer, Andrew, from Anytime Fitness in Pupilani on Maui, and he's come up with a 30-minute program for us to help us kickstart our New Year's resolutions.
Sounds good. How's it going, guys? My name is Andrew Pirsch, and just like Elaine talked about, we're going to go over a full body routine that you can do from anywhere, at home or anything. So we'll get right into it. You can do about 15 to 20 repetitions of each of these exercises, about 2 to 4 rounds, and like we said, we'll just get right into it. So we're going to start with the mobility workout, just the mobility warm-up. From there, we'll go into a little upper body exercises, lower body exercises, some core exercises, and finish with a little flexibility. So let's get right into it and get started with a little mobility series. So we're just going to start with a slight knee tuck. This is just for knee mobility, just going back and forth. Nice, easy warm-up from here. And like I said, you can do about 15 to 20 of these on each side. And just nice and easy warm-up again, just for mobility as well. From here, we're going to go into a hamstring stretch. So just a light stretch. We're not really trying to sit into the stretch very long. Like I said, just going back and forth until you feel that stretch in the back side of your leg. Back should be nice and flat, just reaching for the toes. For me, my hamstrings are kind of tight, so once I get to about that position, I can't go too much further. From there, going into some upper body, palms down, small circles forward. Again, just start nice and easy, nice and small, and then from there, gradually get into some bigger circles. This will warm up the upper body, and then from there, we can go palms up, small circles backwards. So we're externally rotating the shoulders, same thing. Start nice and easy, gradually larger as we go. So you can run through those 2 to 3 rounds, 2 to 4 rounds, depending on your time availability. And then from there, we'll get into some upper body exercises. So we're using the Smith machine today, but you can use a counter, anything that you have at home. So this is a pretty versatile exercise. So we're just going to do a modified push-up position. So from here, we're just going to adjust, and then the grip can change and vary a little bit. We're just going to start nice and wide, keep our core nice and strong, squeeze the glutes, squeeze this midsection, lower nice and slow. Exhale, press on up a little bit faster motion. Again, lowering nice and slow. Exhale, press up. So 15 to 20 of those. Then if there's a slightly higher counter you can use, or maybe just a railing or something like that, then we can do our rows. So for the rows, we just take a few steps under whatever we're using. Same thing, core is nice and engaged. Exhale, row in, squeeze, out nice and slow. Exhale, row in, up nice and slow. So those are 2 major upper body movements. You're pushing, you're pulling, so that'll strengthen the chest, the arms, the back side, good for posture, good for everything from there. From there, we'll go into a lower body series. So a fundamental lower body exercise, the body weight squat. Standing shoulder length apart here, feet facing forward, hips always sit back first, lower into that squat, drive through the heels, exhale, press up. Make that a little more challenging. Bring the hands behind the head, pinch the shoulder blades back. Same thing, lower, lower. Exhale, drive up. A little more challenging. Hands up behind the head, up, thumbs back behind. Same thing, sit nice and controlled. Exhale, drive up. From here, you can use a step at home, anything like that. So this is gonna be lower body cardio. I can either come up, 1, 2 for 15 to 20 repetitions. Another variation would just be to post the leg up and drive up and through. Drive up and through. I can use a little higher step. I can bring the leg up and through. Couple variations. Always good to incorporate the balance as well. So those are some of the lower body exercises that we have. And then we can go into a few core exercises. So we got the mat set up over here. So one of the best core exercises we can do is a plank. And we have tons of variations from there. So elbows below the shoulders, feet together, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the belly, start here. From there, to make it more challenging, we can walk to our hands. Same thing, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the belly, engage the midsection. Here, we can walk up and down. We can tap the opposite shoulder. We can come to the elbows and alternate reaching. So for this exercise, you can either do a timed amount or a repetition amount. So let's say 30 seconds or maybe 15 to each side of the reaches or the variations. Another great core exercise is the bird dog. Hands below the shoulders, knees below the hips. This exercise is the important muscle group called the multifidus, just a deep core area. This one we're alternating, reaching our right arm out, kicking our left leg back, nice and controlled, down nice and slow, and alternate. To make this more challenging, we can change the angle, or we can come to the toes even harder. Reach, kick back, reach, kick back. So now we have upper body, lower body, core exercises. You can mix in a little cardio exercises with the step-ups, either at the beginning or end of your workout. So again, going back, incorporating the step-up motion. And then to finish off the workout, you want to always do a little bit of stretching, a little bit of more mobility action. So an easy one to do, just using a doorway or anything. This is called the doorway stretch, just to stretch out the chest, the front side. A lot of us, if we kind of have that forward posture, we sit in a chair or at work sitting on the computer, we tend to be pretty tight in the front of the chest. So using this one, 10 to 15 seconds each side. Not going too far, just enough to get the stretch. Another one I like to do is for the hamstrings. It's just having a seat. You can even do this on a chair, you can do this on the couch, and then same thing, I'm not slouching down, I'm keeping my chest up tall, only going to a point of maximum sensation without pain, holding for 10 to 15 seconds, relaxing, and then switching to the other side. Again, if you don't want to go to the floor for that one, you could also do that hamstring stretch. Same thing, working the back side. Another one for the quadriceps. So instead of back side, we get the front side. It's just holding from this position, making sure the knee doesn't stray away from the midsection, so I'm not way out here, nice and close to my other knee. Holding the stretch, holding 10-15 seconds, relaxing, and then going to the other side. So that's a full body routine that you can do from home, you can do anywhere, and you're, like I said, usually about 15 to 20 repetitions of each, 2 to 4 rounds of each exercise that we're doing, and then you have yourself a good full body workout, about 30 minutes. All right, thank you for your time.